That's amazing, dude. Boy, you're taking me back to, I don't know if it's the same now. The most underrated thing about car managers, just call them car managers, is how hard we worked.
Yeah.
Hardest working human beings I've ever seen. And honestly, and we were 7 day a week people. If you're in management, you're on call 7 days a week. I remember the 80-hour weeks. I remember working 21 straight days, bell to bell, as a finance guy, because you're covering for other people. As a matter of fact, fill me in real quick as far as the industry today. Again, I'm just fascinated with this. I do want to. I got to get to your dad and
Yeah.
stuff. So on. But do fill me in real quickly on just the business today, especially for you as a manager. Is it as crazy as it was in the old days as far as schedule and everything else?
It is. I mean, but we work, the people that work for us now. It's a different generation. I mean, you can't make people work 7 days a week anymore. It's not how it is. At least not here. At least not in this company. It's not. And I talk to a lot of other dealers and general managers and stuff like that, and they really, there's really big there is a balance. Is there still long hours? Yes. I mean, is there still a lot of is it still, can it get still super grindy? Absolutely. I mean, that's never going to change in this business. But I mean, there is a level of of work, life, balance, that I see more today than I ever did, when me and you were together. There it was, you were a slave to the business. If you wanted to make it, you worked. We used to talk about, what schedule am I on? It was the B schedule. Be here when we open, be here when we close, 7 days a week. And that just doesn't work anymore. We have people that that would rather spend time with their family than sacrifice their whole lives to their jobs. But those people have a great amount of value, because when they're here, man, they are just so on it. And I've learned to support the younger generation. You talked about, I'm Gen X and Gen Zs and millennials and all this stuff. And I hear a lot of people that have been in the business as long as I have, talk very poorly about people like that. And it's just, it's such they're missing the boat so bad, because these millennials, these kids, if they feel like they're a part of something, they feel like they're a part of a team, they feel like they're part of the vision of the store, they will knock down walls to make sure that you are accomplishing what it is that you're trying to accomplish as a company. And I have had some of the most amazing experiences, training these guys, because man, they're smart, they understand technology, they know so much more than somebody like myself knows, and they teach me, and I learn from them every single day. And it's just, you kind of live vicariously through them and all that, all that they know and all that they're learning. And it's so fun to watch them, click into, wow, if I do what you said, and I go out and say that to the customer, they're going to actually want to buy the car from me, and they're going to send all their friends and family to me. And now I'm going to figure out a way to take that to the next level. I'm going to add it to my social media. I'm going to go and I'm going to go viral on TikTok. I mean, the stuff that these guys are doing these days and gals are doing is so incredible. Right. And it's just, the business is, honestly, for me, and I can say this, without any hesitation, this business is so much more fun right now, than it ever has been, and it's because of the people, it's because of the people that work with me and that I get to work with, is just some really dynamic people. So I think, I think that you were somebody, to me, kind of like how I feel like I am to a lot of them, today, that I'm open, I've been in the business for a long time, but I'm not going to discount the fact that they haven't. And I'm never going to hold that against them. I'm just going to make sure that they see, everything that this business has done for me. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun
But
for sure.
what warms my heart is it seems like this generation under leaders like you have found life balance.
Oh,
Life balance. Hello, work hard, every weekend for your kids, whatever, but life balance. And that was unattainable. And again, I don't want to say in in my day or the old days, it's important for all generations to learn and glean from each other. Like you're saying, you're learning so much from the younger generation.